Hello and welcome back to EventTech Live Las Vegas. I am joined by fresh off the main stage. It's Tess and Yinka. Welcome.
Thank you.
Excellent. How is EventTech Live Las Vegas going for you guys?
It's going great.
Yeah.
I have made a lot of connections. I just got off of the stage. It's my first time speaking at EventTech Live. I've seen a lot of really, really cool technology.
Awesome. And so you've both just come off the main stage, right? What were you talking about? What was the subject matter?
So it was unlocking ChatGPT for planners. So we looked at the event journey, kind of took them through the basics of it, the mindset around how you're going to use an AI tool that's easy for you to stay right in your hip pocket as an assistant. And then Yinka just took it to the next level, focusing on certain aspects.
Yeah, so my goal was to inform planners on how to use AI to help them with their everyday creating an event. There's so many tasks that go into creating an event, and using AI just helps. My goal was to show them how they can be more productive using AI.
That's because AI has been the hot topic for, it feels like 1,000 years, but probably 18 months now, right?
Yeah.
And I think we were lucky enough to be at ETL London in November as well, and I think at that point it was starting to formulate itself into something that we could actually see working and actually something. And so you guys essentially did a use case on how we as event planners and organizers and the guys watching at home can actually physically use exactly this to do exactly this. Is that
correct?
Is that fair?
We actually had everyone in the audience go onto ChatGPT, pull out their phones, log into it, and start creating an event with us all together.
Wow, and so what? Okay, wow, hold on. My mind is just blown for a moment. Give me a moment to get back over that. So what practical application did that provide? Or do people need to watch the recording of the session?
Well, they
to
do
really
need to do
Well,
that.
watch the
However,
recording, yes.
we'll give you a couple nuggets. Go ahead.
Thank you.
So I think the best nugget is that lady that actually created her event. So she had been wanting to create a specific event for her industry, and she said she has used GPT before, but never actually thought of it to use it to create this event. And within the 45 minutes that we spent together, she had a whole proposal for her event that she was going to now take to her higher ups to get this event created. Isn't
Wow,
that cool?
that's
Yeah.
awesome. That really is awesome. Yeah. So their session will be available on the EventTech Live YouTube channel. Make sure you check it out. I am definitely going to. That sounds awesome. So, okay. So, getting away from that, you guys have also done hosted bio, right? This is your second
This is
year.
my
doing it?
second year, yeah.
How have you found it? How have you found it this year?
I love the hosted buyer program. It's great to be able to have meetings with so many different types of people that you are interested in, not just random meetings, but actually specific meetings. And that's really what I really like about the program, are those one-on-one meetings that you get to have with so many different kind of vendors and suppliers.
And you did it for the first time?
Oh, absolutely. I did it for the first time this year. And, I'm a event tech geek from way back. And I love new technology. I want to see something new. I want to see who's pushing the envelope and kind of how things are working. And I was very happy that all of my appointments were with technology companies I did not know.
So how did you get involved with it then? Did you
Besides Adam asking me.
apart from Adam? Yeah. How would one get involved with it if we weren't good buddies with Adam then? What was it? And how did you go about picking those particular organizations?
Well, I received the email, and it was all about the conference itself. Within it, it clearly says if you're interested in being a hosted buyer, apply. And then you'd have to go through the process to be approved. But besides that, I love that we got the selection process, if I'm not mistaken, through Lineup Ninja. And then what we did was we selected the technology companies that we were interested in. And then after we did that, then we received our schedule. So we didn't necessarily know who we were going to get at a final, but just like Yinka said, I could narrow down to say, here's a pool of options of what I wanted to do. And I could actually choose to do 8 appointments or 16 appointments. But because we were speaking and we had a whole lot of other things going on, I chose 8. Could have easily done the 16 too, but I just needed to pace myself.
And are there any particular nuggets from the 8 that you spoke to, or any that you spoke to, that you recommend the guys checking out?
Oh my gosh, yeah. I think it's Hive
Hive?
GPT.
Yeah.
Like that one blew my mind, and I'm also like,
Oh dear, you're worried.
It's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
good that you're like, wait a minute. So I actually set up another appointment when I get back home to have a deeper conversation with the company and their marketing director, because it blew my mind.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's great. Any from you that stand out?
Triple seat so far, because I'm interested in the fact that they're not focusing on all the minutia. I'm always a firm believer that there is no all-in-one event tech. That's a marketing term that we need to throw away and never use ever again. And they're really focusing on certain aspects of the journey and staying with their bread and butter, what I think all tech companies should, instead of dabbling and trying to be everything to us. So I think that one so far, I still have appointments today. So, at least right now.
Yeah, there's enough work out there for everyone. You don't need to do everything. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I agree. Okay, great. So now you've done that, and you've seen some stuff, and we're halfway through day 2. What's your predictions for the next 12 to 18 months? What we can sort of expect in the events industry, and what our guys at home watching, what they can expect to see? This is a mean curveball. Sorry, I should have told you before.
It is. I mean, I'm going to say AI. I think we are going to have so much more explosion of AI. I think the fact that us as industry professionals, as event producers and planners, we are gaining so much more knowledge of AI. And I think that's really going to challenge a lot of companies that work in that space to do better, be better, produce better platforms. Because right now I feel like we're kind of breaking AI a little bit, and the companies that survive are going to be the ones that don't get broken and just build more on what we are saying as event producers we need.
Okay, yeah, and make it useful to us in the way that you guys showed in your session. Yeah, for sure. Anything to add?
I think we have the opportunity. I'm gonna back up just a little. I'm always a firm believer that we wouldn't have suffered as much as we did when 2020 came if we embraced tech more prior, because that's a business decision. I think now we have the opportunity to say, oh yes, I should have done that, and more people are listening to us now who've been out there being an evangelist around it. So I think now that these tech companies are including AI in their platforms, they're not necessarily AI platforms, they're just choosing to utilize that tech option to move things further and quicker. I think now we have an opportunity to solidify the industry as a whole, equip the planner, take the fear out of it, show us that we can do this and do this very well, and work in partnership with keeping our industry innovative. I think that's what you're going to see more of, as opposed to just this one tech or this one trend.
Such good advice for planners to just keep on top of it, and that's why things like Event Tech Live Las Vegas and similar are perfect. So excellent. Make sure you watch the ladies' session if you haven't already. Thank you very much both for joining me. Really appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you.